Alright everyone, how you doing? So I'm just going to make this video quite short, but in today's video I'm just going to go over the 3 best ways to improve your form. This idea is, like, for this video, has kind of came into mind because of the recent happenings with myself. I like to try different things with my running, but also, you know, I try to do the things that are going to make me improve, form being a massive one. If not the main factor in how fast you run. So let's get into this first one. It's essentially just run more. 'Cause practice makes perfect. I know that sounds like sort of like it's just common sense, but a lot of people don't realise this. Like the more you run, the more your body gets used to, you know, just the motion of running, and your biomechanics get used to how you run. And your body will sort of develop to run in the most efficient way for it. Not saying that if you run a lot you will have amazing form, it just means that your form for you will improve. Obviously your form compared to somebody else's may be a lot worse or better, hence why we try to improve our form. So by running more, you're essentially just practicing it like you would football or tennis or I don't know, a sport that's quite technical and requires skill, and not just, I'm not saying running's not skillful, but it's not skillful in the sense that you need to be properly coordinated or like have good reactions, etc. You just need to be able to run, but you get what I'm saying, a sport that requires practice to improve. So the second way, this really comes from what has happened recently. I'm going to give you examples. So a few weeks ago, or a few months ago actually, my training's not actually been great. I've had tonsillitis twice in about past month or so. I had tonsillitis twice in about 2 weeks. So I ran for 2 weeks, tonsillitis, I didn't like, that week was messed up. And then I ran for another 2 weeks and got it back again. So here I am now, should be all good. But essentially since the start of the year things aren't been great. But the one change I did make is, this is going to sound really ridiculous, I started doing drills. I did start drills for the first time before I got a stress fracture in 2021, and then after that I just didn't bother with anything apart from actually just running. But drills is a massive one. So a few weeks ago my cadence, I believe, just from like top of my head, would have been about 187, 188, sometimes like 189, on an easy run, by the way. I started doing drills, not loads, just 4 days a week. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. Literally, I promise you, no more than 5 minutes. And just like A skips, B skips, high knees, butt kicks, sort of, I don't really know what you call it, but when you like sort of, you swing your leg to, you put your arm out like that and you're trying to essentially kick up to it, while maintaining a straight back. It's sort of just for your hamstrings, just to get that sort of flexibility and that being able to lift your leg far, if that makes sense. It's almost like trying to kick up to the sky. And literally that, just the most basic drills ever. But recently my cadence, I've noticed this, like my cadence has dropped from that to anywhere between 180 and 183, which it don't sound like much because it's not, like it's probably a matter of like 8 steps a minute at most, less, but it does make a difference. All these micro changes that result in, you know, micro results, not like the smallest results ever, over time they make a big difference. Like think of, if you're running what, 180 steps a minute, if you're running 190 steps a minute, if you're running 10 less steps per minute, times that by, I don't know, say running for 15 minutes a hard 5k if you're that fast, like, do you know what I mean? That's going to be a good 150 less steps, which means you're expending less energy. Third thing, it seems minor, but you know, it is important, is strides. This is, you know, just to get the legs turning over faster, getting used to run them faster paces, but try and keep it relaxed. You know, opening out the stride, like I was saying about the drills, sort of just getting your legs used to running fast and running with a long stride and, you know, a higher cadence, because on strides you're running quite quick, so therefore your cadence naturally is going to be higher. But also just like, I want to say the like neurological side of it. Obviously when you're running, you know, your brain has to link to your legs and all stuff like that to move them. So when you're doing strides, it's just neurologically you're getting used to that pattern of running faster, if that makes sense. It's so self-explanatory that it's actually difficult for me to explain, but you get what I'm trying to say. But yeah, that's literally it, them 3 ways. So hopefully this has been helpful. I know that it's definitely helped me, and I've seen the difference in my form from these things compared to, you know, not just long term, what I used to be like as a runner, but literally in the past few weeks, the drills have made such a difference, and it's quite astonishing that something so little, 5 minutes a day, not even every day, you can if you want, but 20 minutes of your week can change your form that much. It's mad. But yeah, I don't know what, my hair is just like, it's just awful, it needs to be cut. So yeah. But yeah, that's really the video. So thank you for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and yeah, this is just a bit of a random video, but I just thought, why not, seeing as it was on my mind. So yeah, just watching.